This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per talk.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination. We just broke our 100,000 unit sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner of the $100 is Jose Avila. He is a 17-year-old that doesn't want to go to college and he wants to start his own business. For your chance to win $100 just like Jose every Monday morning, simply subscribe to this podcast on iTunes right now and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. Nathan Latka here. This episode 569. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Slater Victorov of Indico.io. They've raised $4.5 million, currently helping 20 financial firms process their data faster. And we know trillions of dollars are made the faster these financial firms can process their trade. So this is a big business. Good morning, folks. Nathan Latka here. Our guest today is Bryn Jones. He's the co-founder and CEO of GrowSumo. GrowSumo graduated from Y Combinator's summer 2015 group, and they're building a marketplace for influencer programs. Prior to building a tech company, Bryn was a member of the Canadian national swim team. Bryn, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah. Good morning. How are you doing, Nathan?
I'm doing well. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I found you because I was looking at some things that got hunted a bunch on Product Hunt, and you guys had a great curated list kind of pop to the top. How did that marketing kind of initiative do for you guys in terms of growth for GrowSumo?
It was huge for us. We actually launched on Product Hunt, not expecting very mumuch to happen, given that we're kind of an enterprise software company, and we shot up right away. I think we ended the day like top 3. We had hundreds of companies sign up, and most importantly, because that was really the first version of our product that we launched, we got tons of great feedback.
And were these, you can get a lot of leads, but it's always a question of kind of quality. Were these leads good enterprise kind of quality leads, or was it more kind of, hackers and stuff that are more Product Hunt prone?
I would say the primarily it was hackers. It was people that were running seed stage companies, but there were also some Series A. But like any type of funnel, there was a very small percentage of it that was highly qualified. So very large enterprise accounts came through to us and are actually our customers today because of it. And so it's worked out really well.
Great. So, okay, let's dive into the business. What does the business do and what's your business model? How do you make money?
Right. So we're building a marketplace for influencer programs. Companies, like software companies, for example, like Evernote, want to harness the power of influencers. Influencers for Evernote promote their product or their brand and let them make money. What we do is we charge a one-time annual fee to Evernote, and then we take a percentage for every dollar that the Evernote the team pays out to their influencers.
So you're almost like an affiliate program on top of an affiliate program.
Exactly. We really are like a marketplace for affiliate programs. The difference here is influencers are more than just affiliates. Influencers is anybody from, an accountant to a web development shop that's recommending products and services to their clients, but can also be the affiliate marketers.
Yeah, and I imagine you probably, just based off the quality of your site and the sophistication of your verbiage, I imagine you lean towards the enterprise stuff versus the hardcore affiliate cold traffic marketers.
Yeah. We definitely have affiliates on here, but primarily we're focused on, like influencers of any type. That could be anybody on social media. That could be like really anything. And affiliate sites right now don't enable that. It's not easy for those influencers to go and work on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it makes sense. Take us through some of the economics here. So you mentioned Evernote, they pay a one-time fee up front. Is it the same one-time fee for everyone who's listed on your platform?
No, so we have 2 different services. There's a month-over-month fee, and that's $300 a month. What that does is it makes it very easy for people to go, like this is for early stage companies, people that don't require specific groups, specific filtering, all that type of stuff. And then there's for the enterprise account.
Bryn, sorry, I don't understand that. So that's for somebody that's a new startup with a new affiliate program. They get listed for $300 a month.
Yeah, if you're a new startup and you have a new affiliate program, or you want to run a new influencer program, it's $300 a month. Okay. And what that does for you is it lets you really go in and manage the program yourself. If you're trying to just explore the space, you can go and you can find influencers. You can create automated drips that go out to your influencers based on influencer activity. And it's a really good starting point. The enterprise version, though, what it does is we fully automate the entire program. We send you weekly email lists of influencers that you should reach out to and invite into your program. We help you identify who those people are. And we even give you the content to send out to those influencers based on their activity. The enterprise account is $10,000 annually. Okay. In addition to this, we take a 10% fee on all payouts that you make over to your influencers.
Got it. Okay, can we get specific with a real example here? This is valuable. So maybe Reply.io, because we just had them on the show a few episodes ago. Great company. So right. I imagine they're on the enterprise plan, right?
Actually, they're on the early stage plan. They decided to manage the program on their own. It was a new marketing initiative for them, and they decided they wanted to invest. But before they went full tilt into it, they wanted to see what GrowSumo did for them and what type of return we could provide to them. And I can tell you, Reply's very happy with the return that they're seeing right now. And I can imagine in the next few months, we'll be upgrading them to the enterprise plan.
So how are you finding them kind of qualify or helping them find with filters and stuff, qualified influencers to reach out to? Like, tell me about some of the assumptions that are driving your back end recommendation engine.
Right. So first we help them identify, and this is a big important point. You have a lot of customers today that are influencers. You just don't know about it. And so we discovered this when we were doing our customer discovery, when we're going and analyzing, what makes a good influencer. So most of your customers are good influencers. And so we work with them to identify, their top influencers from their customer base. Next, we have a web scraper that goes out and identifies people we believe would be good for them to reach out to and invite to join their program. And it's really just a sales process. We bucket these groups, right? You send out 100 invites, you might get 3 to 5 influencers join your program, and of some of them, they'll actually be active. But it's the same thing as any type of sale. You're inviting people in to join your program, and you're trying to activate them. And once they are activated, you're trying to incentivize them even more and keep them engaged.
And how are you measuring influence? Like if I was Reply.io and one of my key kind of growth channels was webinars, so I wanted to use GrowSumo to help me find people that had large email lists in kind of the email-ish, productivity space. Do you have the ability to qualify an influencer based off something like a list size?
So we don't have the ability to qualify an influencer off a list size. That's not in our platform. There's a Sumo score right now. The companies can actually see influencers that are successful. We know which influencers are successful based on their performance in other programs. And we can let companies know, hey, Joe Smith from California would be great for you to reach out to.
Because he's driven this other guy 10 new customers in the past 2 weeks.
Exactly. But also the scraper actually lets us go on and identify people that have large LinkedIn followings, large social media followings on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. And so this is another way to identify potential leads there.
Got it. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, let's go back into kind of, now that we understand what the product does, kind of size and story. When did you launch the business?
Right. So we launched on Product Hunt was our launch day. And we launched, and like any first version of the product, it was very simple, very, very basic.
Bryn, what date was that for listeners?
I guess that was August 2015. August 2015 is when we first launched. And we were able to learn so much, got a ton of feedback from our customers, and really just got back to building. We've commercialized, we started commercializing in September 2016. So we're really early to it still, but we're seeing a lot of traction, and we're getting picked over some of our large competitors because of the automation service that we provide.
What does a lot of traction mean? So how many enterprise customers are you working with today?
What I can say is that we've grown 50% month over month since September.
Come on, Bryn, going from 1 to 2 is 100% growth. Talk to me in some form of measurement. I mean, you can't say you have a ton of traction without kind of nailing it to something. Give me some hardcore measurement.
Right. So right now we're working with over 70 paying customers, which is great for our business. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So it's great for it's going really well. And one of the reasons why it's going so well is there's this viral component to our platform. So anytime someone launches an influencer program, they email it out to their entire list of customers. And some of those lists of customers have their competitors on it, and their competitors end up joining the program. And there's this great viral thing that's happening in our platform.
Does your kind of pricing split follow the 80-20 rule? In other words, about 80% of your customers are on the $300 per month thing, like Reply to IO, and 20% are enterprise?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. And you mentioned also, I want to dig deeper here, that you're winning kind of one-on-one battles when Reply to IO is saying, hey, we're thinking about GrowSumo or competitor X. They're picking you. Who are some of the other companies that you're competing with where you're kind of winning those battles?
Right. So right now we're winning battles against Commission Junction, which is an affiliate network, a very, very large affiliate network. And we're also winning battles against platforms like Influitive, which isn't really an Influitive. Yeah. So Influitive is an advocate marketing platform. And what they do is they let employees and some of their loyal customers go and promote products. And where we differentiate from a platform like Influitive is we let people get paid cash for it. Influitive just pays, gift cards and that type of thing.
Okay, got it. What about funding history? So how much capital have you raised total?
We haven't announced our capital yet, and we'll be doing so in the next couple months, so I can't speak to that too much. But we came out of Y Combinator, we raised our seed, and now we're gearing up for, really like our next set of growth.
What is is the seed already announced? Can I just go find it on Crunchbase?
No, we haven't announced it yet. No,
got it. So you're in either that's closed or you're in the process of closing it and you're announcing that sometime in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was the Y? Those who are not familiar with Y Combinator, what is it? 150 for 5%? Is that it?
Actually, the terms have changed. So they go 120, and it's actually pretty complicated to walk through right now. It used to be that, but it was 120. Now it's 120, 20% or $20,000 of it is invested in common shares. So it's a priced round. And then the other $100,000 is invested on a safe. And what a safe is, it's a simple agreement for future equity. And our safe was really, really favorable. I will have to say, I strongly encourage everyone to go through the program because you're never going to receive any more founder-friendly terms than what Y Combinator offers.
Having 20K of the 120 priced forces the conversation to nail down valuation fairly early. Is that accurate or no?
No, actually, it really pushes it because the 100K on a safe pushes the price, right? That's the idea. Is the 20K is actually like quite nominal, and when you get into really the mechanics of everything, it really forces the price to be pushed until your next round, until your seed or until your Series A.
Got it. All right. What about team size? Where are you at right now?
So right now we're at 8 people, and we're planning to grow over the next 6 months to about 20.
And San Fran?
Actually, we're primarily based in Toronto. Oh, right. We do some sales into San Francisco, but we're Canadian. We went to San Francisco.
I always like the Canadians, by the way, Bryn. It's so much more friendly, smarter usually than us Americans. That's how it works.
I don't know about that, but it's certainly colder up here, especially today. But yeah, we went down to California and we came back after Y Combinator, and we just think that Canada is a great place to grow a company. And when you look at the talent that is here, with Waterloo around the corner, with University of Toronto here in the city, and the success of companies, like Garage Sale, Shopify's got an office here. It's really a budding ecosystem, and I think that it's very positive for the Canadian environment.
How many unique new customers can you directly attribute to GrowSumo in terms of what you've put into these 70 customers using you?
Oh, I don't know the unique new customers, but what I can say is we've driven over $100,000 in recurring monthly revenue for our customers to date.
Great. Is that what you kind of track on a daily basis?
Yeah. We're doing really well for our customers, and our customers are very happy. So the one thing that we always do when people come and sign up to our platform is qualify them, right? We don't want to have someone come onto our platform, pay for our service, whether that's for an early stage service or for an enterprise service, and they're not ready to go. If you're an early stage company and you're not really willing to invest in the marketing channel, and we don't think that you're ready, we'll tell you, hey, in 3 to 6 months, come back to us. Because we see so many people out there really just trying to take as much money as possible and not really deliver value. And we think that's such a big mistake. Some of those, when we've had those conversations with people, they've come back to us over time, and then we've been able to provide value to them then. But it's just, it's very important, I believe, to set expectations and to be able to deliver value to the people that are paying for your product.
Yep. Bryn, we're running short on time, so I'm going to hit you with just a few things really quickly. So you mentioned you've driven 100K in new MRR, which maybe signals that you're really focused on B2B SaaS companies exclusively. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's right now what we're focused on.
Okay. Do these folks need their own internal like ambassador or referral or kind of affiliate program software, and you sit on top of that, or are you also the software?
We are also the software. We do everything for them.
Okay.
They do not need to build an internal tool. That's primarily why people come to us. It's because they're considering the cost of building an internal tool. And the cost, it just is very expensive to do.
Okay. And on average, what do these affiliate programs look like? Are they giving 5% of MRR in perpetuity to new affiliate, like to affiliates, or what are the programs look like on average?
Okay, Top Tribe, as many of you know, I sold Heyo, and everyone is always asking me what my expenses were when I was building Heyo. Well, a big expense was that I spent over $3,000 per month over financial services to keep me out of trouble in terms of taxes. My mom would always harp on Nathan, you gotta keep all your receipts and put them in a freaking box or something to make sure you don't get an audit or things like this. I'm like, Mom, I'm a millennial. You think I'm gonna keep all these receipts? And now use FreshBooks. I use their mobile app to take a picture of receipts, and it makes taxes a cinch. Additionally, I don't have to hire a $3,000 per month person to manage all my finances. It's like saving so much money, and my mom's happy. Additionally, I don't waste a bunch of time creating invoices. I use their templates, and I can avoid using Word templates or Excel files. I just use FreshBooks to quickly send out invoices, and it works like a charm. To get your free first month, go to nathanlatka.com/FreshBooks and enter the top 3 and how did you hear about us section. Again, go to nathanlatka.com/FreshBooks.
No, you know what? I don't have anything that I go to in Slack, but other than that, no.
Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
Definitely not. I think that's the dream.
and what's your situation? You married, single, you have kids?
I'm single, but I still don't get very much sleep. I think that actually lets me, just focus more on work, to be honest.
And no kids that you know of, right?
No kids that I know of. No, right. That would be
bad. And Bryn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
All right, last question, man. Take us back 9 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
The one thing that I wish my 20-year-old self knew was to just go for it, right? Is that no one knows really what they're doing, and there's no clear path to success. And the only way to succeed is to start trying, and that it's a long, long grind and need to be patient. But just persevere through it and your time will come.
Top Tribe, there you have it. Give it up for Bryn. He says nobody knows what the hell they're doing. Just go for it. I'm paraphrasing there, but you get the point. He's the CEO and founder of GrowSumo, went through YC, did 120K obviously on their program. He's now helping 70 customers grow their affiliate and influencer basis. He's got 2 plans, a starter at $300 a month, an enterprise at $10,000 per year. Again, they take a percentage of the affiliate revenue that the companies that use them are driving. So they've driven over $100,000 in new MRR to their customers to date. They're looking to grow here in 2017 with some big announcements. Bryn, thank you for taking us to the top.
All right, thanks so much.
If you enjoyed Bryn today, go back and listen to Top 2 yesterday. I hadn't heard of him before, and his numbers blew me away. 3,000 brands run discounts via his website, Bonusway. They did $63 million in top-line 2016 volume, taking $5 million in revenues for themselves. They've raised $9 million. They're based in the UK with 40 employees, and they're expanding fast. Have you heard of him? Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google Ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right, when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.